Good morning. Well, we are very fond of saying that our kitchens are storehouse of power. That the best pharmacy is in the kitchens. And in my comments, I have also said that many a disease can be cured by the ingredients found in our kitchens. Yes, that's 100% correct. But are we aware that our kitchens are also replete with toxic items? Shocked, aren't you? Well, you see, what happens is that we ordinarily are swayed by either convenience, economy, or by the misleading advertisement. And the result is that the storehouse of power, the storehouse of health-giving products, is converted into poison that not only impacts our health, but that also of our children. Well, today I'd like to concentrate on a few items that most of us use practically every day. Some of them use them once in a blue moon, but the use is so common that we simply cannot even assume that they have any negative item or importance. We are always deluded by the word organic. Do you know that organic rice, what a baby cereal, rice cereal, or anything which contains rice, healthy, but has a lot of arsenic. As a matter of fact, apart from the Indian and the Thai variety of rice, all varieties, whether it's black, yellow, red, and there are more than 100,000 varieties, especially the American ones, have a lot of arsenic in that. Even Indian has, but it has comparatively less. And that is why, now what we do is put it in a rice cooker and let it go. And the old Indian system of raising the rice and throwing that water away was healthy because that washes away the arsenic. So that is something which you'll be amazed that you think your organic healthy rice you are eating, but in fact you are intaking arsenic. And then the matter doesn't end there. Do you know that the corn or other GMO products that you take are extremely harmful for your liver, for your kidneys? And we take them every day. The old style of cultivation has given way to GMO, genetically modified things. And then, this artificially created, lab-impacted food, which we use practically every day. Because corn here in Canada is 100% GMO. There's no doubt about that it's a GMO product. And then that can be extremely, extremely harmful. And do you know the food colorings that you use? Red dye 3 is carcinogenic. Red dye 40 destroys your limit, destroys your fertility, and impairs your brain. And these dyes are used practically in most of the processed foods as well as in the convenience foods. Things could have been better had we not been deluded by the advertisement day in and day out. We hear tuna is extremely healthy fish. It is. But the moment you can tuna, do you know what happens? It's full of mercury. As a matter of fact, any tuna has mercury. Now, our marine life is going to suffer from the effluents that flow into the ocean. And tuna has the capacity to absorb maximum mercury. As compared to that, pomfret and salmon don't have that much of mercury. Wow, and then we are so fond of our canned soups and canned foods, whether it's kidney beans, whether it's chickpeas and everything. But we forget that all these cans are lined with BPA, and that makes the food toxic. And now what happens with this canned food is, you can drain out the liquid, but you don't rinse it. You are not supposed to rinse it. And if you rinse it, whatever little nutrition is left goes off. The list doesn't end here. Wow, you kids must be crazy about the noodle cups. Raymond or any other brand is a material, and you are supposed just to put boiling water in that, rest couple of minutes, stir it and slurp it down, saying, wow, how tasty it is. Forgetting that these cups are made of polystyrene, and moment hot water or any acid interacts with them, the polystyrene is released, again causing cancer, causing liver damage, kidney damage, and to very susceptible people, even brain damage. Has anybody ever wondered why in this part of the world, I mean North America, USA and Canada, the majority of the children suffer from the syndrome called ADHD, attention deficiency syndrome? Why that doesn't happen in India? This is primarily because of the increased use of the convenient foods. And now imagine microwave popcorn. Again, that is PFOA. PFOA is the chemical used in Teflon coating, and that also impacts your thyroid. Impacts it negatively. And then comes the worst of it, BVO, brominated vegetable oil. This BMO is practically universal use, universal as far as your drinks are concerned. You take a pop, especially colored pop. You take an energy drink and you are overcome by the scintillating color and the bubbling spirit. And then you find that it contains BVO. And that impacts your heart and your kidneys and again your digestive system as a whole. Now, imagine it. If you go to your kitchen and open the cupboard of your pantry and you find a line of these items, which are toxic in nature but tasty and convenient. So tasty because of the covering or camouflage. Convenience, yes. But is convenience acceptable over our health? Sometimes I wonder if there's a nexus between the pharmaceutical industry and the food industry. The food industry generates sufficient mechanism that makes you fall sick. And pharmaceutical industry comes back to assist it in suppressing the symptoms but not curing it, needing you to take more food, and then the doctors say, the nurses say, take comfort food. And comfort food is not the homemade food, but hamburgers and things like that. Nothing wrong with that if you make them at home. But the moment you start taking these things which I've talked about, and then you say, okay, I'm going to take organic food. Let me have today organic rice. And you ingest nothing else but arsenic. So, and I have yet to come to other aspects which are natural, which are not organic, grown in a very healthy manner, and still can be poisonous. I think I referred to it the other day when I said that the seeds of, for example, cherries, the cherry pits, contain cyanide. And you have a lot of them and you can die. Red kidney beans, you don't soak them in water for 5 hours, you don't rinse them properly, and they can have, again, cyanide. So it's two ways. The food can give you health, provided A, is used in a proper manner. B, convenience doesn't override the nutrition sector. So either try to avoid the convenience food or try to ensure that the convenience food is really convenient and not diseased camouflaged as convenience. For the natural food, try to eat it the proper way. You see, I fully agree that everything has a positive and a negative aspects. It is up to us to discriminate enough and to find out what is right and what is wrong. We are aware of the harms. We are aware of the demerits, and many times we ignore them for reasons other than genuine reasons. Can you believe that our kitchens are supposed to be the repository of health? The removal of these toxic substances would enable us to lead a much happier life, much healthier life. But it would take a bit more work, a bit more care, and a bit more labor. Is it asking too much? Are our health not important enough to take that much care that can save us? Think about it. Bye.